Hi, Tyon. I guess just talk about the mindset of the team, knowing that you got to win out to make a bowl game, and what's the thought process?
Right now, we're just taking it one game at a time. We're just focused on the next big game, which is this current game, Memphis. We're gonna take it one game at a time, and just see where it goes from there.
How much does it affect you with having such a short week this week? I know you were supposed to have a day off today, and you guys had to practice, and it's 2 days less to prepare than usual.
We can't let that affect us. I mean, guys in the NFL do it. They do it with a day less than us. So I mean, we can't let that affect us. We got to just focus on the game, and just it's all in your mind. So if you put it out your mind, then I think you'll be all right. Because I feel fine. So.
Speaking of the NFL, former TU guys, they even called its big day yesterday. Did you get to celebrate any of that, or how does that kind of, I don't know, influence you maybe in terms of your own kind of goals for the next level?
No, I did see the play actually. It was really cool to see. I was excited for him. I mean, his first touchdown, his first interception. It was really, really cool. And it reminded me of the Tulane game a few years ago. It was like a little deja vu, so it was kind of cool. So it's very inspiring to see him make plays like that, honestly.
You guys have done really well in the passing game so far defensively. They have a really strong passing attack. How do you kind of go into preparation for this game and their unique, folds and things like that?
Honestly, I mean, I'm confident in our defense, especially our pass game. I'm confident in myself, so I mean, I'm not really worried about too much. We're just gonna focus on the scheme they do, the passing concepts they do, and I think we'll be all right.
I mean, you guys have a couple of, at least the last game, you had a couple of guys in the secondary hurt and not playing. Just does that put extra pressure on you, or to kind of step up knowing you have other guys not out there, or how's that feel?
It's not really any pressure on me. Here we have a next man up mentality, so I mean, I know the next guy's gonna come in and do just fine, like the guy before him was doing. So I mean, I don't feel any pressure at all because I have confidence in my guys for sure.
Coach has talked a lot about trying to improve the run defense. I mean, as a corner, it's not, you're not there in the trenches, but how do you help in terms of trying to improve this run defense, since you guys are, I think now, like fourth last in FBS?
I mean, I try to do my part and more when I have the chance to. I'm trying to come help out when I can. I'm trying to set the edges, making sure it's bouncing back to my teammates. Just trying to do everything I can to make sure at least we contain the run game.
More of like a student athlete question, because DT actually just brought this to my attention. When you have a short week like this, you guys are traveling Wednesday, how do you as a student athlete kind of manage like tests and practice and obviously all the pressures that come with, like John said, kind of winning out from this point on?
Yeah, actually, I had a test Friday, so I mean, we're already changing it. I already let my professors know. I mean, that's not really. They understand that our schedule's a little hectic this week, so they're working with us to figure that out. So I mean, academically, it's not that hard. It's just more mentally and more on the field that's going to be the harder part.
Knowing you guys got to win out in order to be bowl eligible, does a sense of urgency or like desperation set into games like this?
I mean, Coach Monty talked about it on Sunday how we seem to play really well when our backs are against the wall. So we're kind of, seeing if that's going to play out again. But I mean, we're going to take it one game at a time. Like I said earlier, we're just going to focus on this next game because it's the most important game right now.
You guys draw confidence from the fact you guys were in a similar position last year and showed that when you guys needed to, you guys are able to kind of answer this kind of goal. Is that something you guys have talked about? Is that just kind of something you can use as confidence moving forward?
Oh, we haven't talked much about last year, but I mean, we're focused on, this game and how we can win it. And if we win it, then we're going to focus on the next game after that. We're taking it literally 1 week at a time because we know we look up, we're 1-0 every week, then we're 6-6 and back in the bowl game. So that's kind of the focus we've been looking at this whole time.
When you guys have had turnovers, they've kind of turned the tide of the game. But how much of an emphasis is that to get more of those? Because there haven't been as much as maybe you'd like.
Actually, once a week we do an entire turnover circuit at practice. So we really have been focusing on that since the spring, honestly. So we're trying, we're doing drills, all types of drills to put us in situations to create turnovers and score while getting those turnovers. So it's a big emphasis, honestly.
Tyon, talk about your work with the community food bank, just how you got into that, and do you still do that during the season, or I know that was maybe more off season, but just talk about your role and what you do and how important that is to you.
Honestly, that was really fun. I did it the past 2 summers actually for all of June and July, and it's a really humbling experience to go to like less fortunate areas of Tulsa and like give the children like food, because it's harder in the summer to get the kids food when they're not going to school. So it was a very cool experience, and I wish I had time to do it during the season, but I don't. Hopefully, I'll have some free time when I'm not in the next year sometime before the draft and all that. But I mean, it's a very cool experience, and I hope I get to go visit them sometime soon because I had a lot of fun doing that.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.